It's great when you have songs that no one will sing. Okay, I'm just putting this over here, and I'm going to be doing the usual thing, which is basically what I call the feedback check. I think I've just done the sort of round. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let me just turn on the YouTube on my other phone. So if I get back here, what? This is a problem with technology people, as in not technology people. Me, review my channel, Dr. Phil, in case you're wondering. Oh look, there I am going live. Happy fun opal time. Alright, so if I push that, I might even hear myself. Oh, excellent, I can hear myself. Good. Alright, so I'm just going to turn that down. Now, oh look at that, the quality just went a little bit haywire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the not internet at home and see what that does. Yeah. Much better. Okay. As you can see, I am savvy. I haven't cleaned the place down since last time. I do apologise. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun today, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few things that I've got. If we've got time, I will go into the, I'll go into the, well, not the weeds, but the, come on, you can do it. Apparently you can't do it. Isn't it funny how every time I do this... Right. Okay, put that back there. Do that. Hold it like that. Move that out of the way because it's sitting on something. Right. And once that's out of the way, it's much easier to set it down and push it into the thing. And it still don't do anything. Okay. So I am going to... How am I going to deal with this? I'm going to push this over here like that. And clamp it down, I reckon. Let's see if this works. No, doesn't work. Okay, so what can I sacrifice? Here we go. It needs to be up a bit anyway. I always think I've got it ready to go, and I forget that the caddy is a bit temperamental. And by a bit temperamental, I mean hates me for irrational reasons. Come on. There we go. See? No problem. Okay. So I have 54% on my phone, but the live stream has got many, many percent. So what I've got here is I'll give you a quick look at some of the things that are around. Stuff like this. Alright. Don't you worry. Is that gonna... That'll work, but it's not great. You could just put, yeah. Next time, remind me to put a hole in anything, but it'll work. Okay, so, if I just put a little bit, yeah, then it's going to, yeah, okay. So what I'm going to, I've got to put the thing above and behind. This is just the cable from the microphone that is causing all of the issues. It is creating additional stress on the arrangement. Why can you see that anyway? I'll just be looking at the opal thing. Sure. There we go. Still looking at the cable. Is that the cable you're looking at? Look at the cable. Yeah, it is that cable, right. So I'll just pop it up there. So that's really professional now, yay. Okay, now we're done with all of that. And I knocked the thing over, I did a whole heap of other things. Right, so what we've got here, a whole heap of opals, which are various stages of completion. What I think I might do is I might sit here and do some of the... Oh, why is it doing that again? Are you kidding me? Why is it looking at that? That's ridiculous. Why is it suddenly just looking at weird things? Or is it just looking at that part? Okay, it's looking at that. No problem. Alright, let's get the water going. Halfway through this live stream, I am going to have to turn the water off because I'm actually filling my system. That's okay, I do that regularly. Now I'm turning the water on from the gravity fed system that I'm filling, which I can do. There we go. I'm putting my water container in so that I can very quickly empty the whole place out when I need to. And then in a few seconds we'll be ready to go. Right. Now I hear the winter is starting to set in places all around the world. Certainly not in Australia. It's starting to get really hot. I think today was, let's call it, we'll call it 80 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure how good that is, how accurate and realistic that is, but yeah, probably close. So let's just go into the live chat. Good, I'm in the live chat. So if someone would deign to appear, then no problem. The only other thing I can notice is the fact that we've got slightly a slightly elongated drill is not quite going into the correct spot. That means that it's been pulled out of the draw thing. Just grabbing my spanner. Just finding my spanner. There's always something. Always something. Oh, spanner, where are you? Spanner, where art thou, spanner? How annoying it. Oh well, let's just pop it in. I really do need that spanner, don't I? How close is it to... Oh, we'll see how it goes. Let's just do it. Thanks. G'day, Don. How you doing? I tried to get in early so that you would, so you'd be able to see. It's about 2 or 3 hours earlier than I normally do. What is the time anyway? It's 5:30. It's not that much earlier than I expected. Okay. I was hoping for it to be 3 or 4, actually. Giving you a good 2 hours. Oh well. Okay, that opal is very nice, but it's just gone on top of here. So I'll retrieve that later. What I've got is a large pile of semi-completed opals, and I'm just going to go through it, find one that I can just quickly complete. This one should do nicely. Midnight, huh? You're not that far different in time, because it should be like 12 hours or something. It's only about 6. Yeah, if you wanted me to have some good stones, check out this bad boy. Looking good. I'll be doing a story later on because I've had quite the weekend. Someone tried to scam us over in Newcastle. So I'll make a video on that. But that's just a bit of a teaser. Also, I was watching a video on how to look after birds on the way home from Newcastle, where they were trying to scam me. And there was a lovely lady who was talking about some stuff, and mostly what she said was correct, but there were a few little issues that I probably need to address. So I'll do one of those videos. She's a very good bird owner and she's got lots of followers and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to rip her a new one because she doesn't deserve that kind of thing. She's doing very well with what she's got. For those of you that live in the United States, oh really? Video editing. Yeah, I think you can actually get... What do I do my editing in? Hang on, let me have a look. I do mine in... It's called U-Cut. It's not a bad little thing, but whatever works for you, mate. I feel the need to put some suitably dramatic music on my opals now, thanks to Don. Okay, so there we go, that's the kind of look that we've got at the moment. I'm just going to give a bit of a shape. Don't shape too much with the coarse blade because, well, that's a recipe for disaster. Let's get some of the lumps off it so it's a bit of an oval. Certainly have a look how long it is. For those in American money, it is about just under half an inch. Maybe 2/5 of an inch long. 1/4 of an inch wide, I suppose. Most of them will be small, but I've got a few big ones, like this guy here, for example. This guy here is interesting because you can see a little bit of colour. I don't know if you can actually. You can see a bit of colour just along here, and this area is pretty much not colourful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that. There we go, very small oval. So I think I'll deal with that now. Also in here somewhere, got this guy. This guy is heading towards about 1 inch in size. So that one should be interesting. Let's see when we finish that other one. Let's have the fun. Let's slice this guy before the Don goes to bed. Water supply isn't quite where it should be. That's alright. Right, so this piece has still got some fire in it, and this piece definitely has fire in it. So let's just cut again. Is that one more part? Yep, let's cut one more time. Very interesting. Let's just cut this around the side here and see what we get. Well, the colour's subtle, but it's there. Better than no colour at all. Yeah, but I think the whole getting onto the videos thing has enthused you again. This thing is a bit directional, mostly due to the fact that the opal's just on the face. So I've got to be a bit careful how I do this one. I've got some Ethiopian opal there as well, Don, and because I've got so few pieces of it, I'm quite loath to even try working with it. Compared to you, who's probably that's the major kind of opal you got. It's an interesting thought on what one considers rare. This one's a Cooper bead stone, in case you're wondering. I don't think anyone is actually wondering because it's like white as the driven snow. I wonder if that's an old racist phrase. So I know the opposite colour is. Should be careful with what I say. Yeah. Well, my point of view is also, I think if we put enough opal content on, then people will just start watching it. So that's everyone's responsibility. And like, I'm not telling people to do stuff, but I also take the responsibility of trying to like every opal video I see very seriously as well. Also commenting for the algorithm, that kind of thing. I think there's been an algorithm change too. I think they've waited for longer videos again, which is probably a good thing. Oh good, how many are you up to? Hang on, I can look you up, can't I? I'll do it. A report user. No, that's not what I'm after. Go to channel. 35. Brilliant. Bit too late, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's alright, 35. I think it's more than most people have. I was pretty chuffed the day I got 100. Also, I go onto various fora and just chat. If you chat on forums, it seems to get you some subscribers as well if they bother to look you up. This is interesting. If you have a look here, I'm going to carve it as an ordinary cab for the time being. But it seems where I'm carving off the face, the opal's disappearing. We'll see if that trend continues later. Okay, no it doesn't. It's just a little subtle layer just underneath. What about here? Is there some I wanna pull on my thumb? I don't know. Model railroad videos. It's weird at the moment. I don't know why, but I'm watching cow trimming videos. Some Scottish guy. Welcome to the hoof trimming channel. Oh, hi, you wee laddie. I'll get the bagpipes out and I'll be trimming the cows with the bagpipes. Now, I'm being rather stereotypical. But that's generally what's going on there. I have no idea why. Why does the algorithm decide that I really need to look at cow hooves? Who knows? Alright, I'm going to keep that. I might have to trim this side off eventually, but I think there might be something a little bit further under it as I polish it up. So that'll be good. I noticed you're putting out videos at a pretty good pace, so I think that you should just keep doing that. Put out, I think 3 shorts. Well, I think they've changed the algorithm now, but put out 3 shorts, and that should keep the algorithm fed. So that guy's going onto my done pile. Now, shall we do this one? I reckon we should. We'll do this guy. I'm just giving it a bit of a look. The trouble that we have is there's a bit of sand underneath the surface that might not fully go away. Let's see what happens if I do this. Maybe. Perhaps. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that bit off because it's a little bit dodged. Okay, looking from the reverse side of that, there's nothing dodgy about that. Let's get the back cleaned up. I might even be facing it from the back. Yeah, my brother watched some too, and he's very unlike me. I think YouTube just sometimes goes, everyone wants to watch cow trimming videos. Okay. But then there were some guys from Texas who were trimming water buffalo and going, okay, cows are great and all, but I don't want my entire YouTube to be taken up by water buffalo. Maybe that guy will become a good pointer if I've cut enough of it off. Biased against Texas? I wonder what our Australian state of New South Wales, what US state it's closest to. Might be closest to the west coast. Oh, is it? Yeah, New York is on the east coast, isn't it? California is on the west coast. That's that interesting. We are probably something like California, you know, because we're very, well, I'm going to say we're metropolitan to a certain standard of metropolitan. How about that? We've probably got more restaurants of different nationalities than most other countries. Okay, check that guy out. Put him on the dock. That's very nice. All right, what else? What else have I got? These guys. Just a quick investigation here, see if I can get that spot out of it. If not, I'm cutting. Okay, well the spot's pretty much out, but is that too deep? So I have to cut it. Now that's an interesting conundrum. I've really had to take a lot of the face off it. And just thin it down a little bit, see if I can get away with this. It's one of the situations when I probably should have just cut it. No, because it's starting to come up a bit better. Oh, well, you know. Really shouldn't let my stupidity pay off. Yeah, I know. It is a pretty light one anyway. See if it can show you there. I'm going to try and just change that. I think the stone's been salvaged somehow, because the colour looks a lot better now. Even though it's thinner. I'm a bit reticent to thin it down too much though. So just give it a middle, bit of a rest, trim the edges a bit. Okay, I've got to be careful. I'm continuing to nick bits out of it with the speed of this drill. Right, how thin is it? It's not too bad. Okay, so I'll just quickly give it a little bit of a trim down from this side. Maybe I'll have to deliver photos of these later, because it's not doing too badly. Have a look at this. It's a bit milky on this side, and there's green on this side. So perhaps I will just go back to now. Still a little bit needs to be trimmed off, and maybe, if I'm lucky. Yeah, I am lucky. Good. Alright, that's another success. That's another, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch stone, I suppose. This next one, I'm taking that's already done pretty much. I'll do this one now, and then I'll do a freshie after that, I reckon. So this is a Riley Cooper stone. He said it's only good for carving. I have gotten some immense success with heaps of this material, so quite like it. I get very excited when I see it. This looks like a piece from when I first got it. Started working on it. I talked to Riley. He told me what he did with it. I chucked it away. Then I started working with other pieces and got excited. Got a small amount of sand in a divot just behind here. Get rid of that, see what happens. Got too much? Who knows? A very awkward angle to take sand out of. Still, gotta do it. So this one will end up as small as the other ones. That's alright. I was sort of hopeful for a bigger one, but you know, oh well. This blade I reckon is too high for Cooper stones. They're too brittle, they shatter easily. But quite frankly, I like the idea of getting them done quickly. And you do get them done quickly. Yeah, well, so these parcels that I've got, they're not beginner parcels, they're just ones that are surplus to requirements from everybody from the looks of things. Let me show you some of them. I've got one lying around. Yeah. This guy, for example. We'll do him now anyway. Just an inch long, I reckon. Bit pointy at the end, but no matter. What I might have to do, there's a bit of a ridge going down it. This is a Cooper stone as well. See where that white sand line is? I think I'm going to have to cut. Oh, I just spotted my brilliant camera work there. See how that goes. Okay, I'm just going to move this forward. I think that looks a bit better, even though you can see random stuff going on here. Ew. That's alright. Okay, so what we've got here I'm going to have to do something about that. So I'm pretty much going to cut down here, I think. I'm going to cut along here. Maybe I'll angle it back slightly, but I'll try to preserve this part because that looks good. Here goes nothing. I think it's a success keeping that. I'll quickly shape this piece down because the entire purpose of that exercise was to preserve at least a little bit of it. Well, the back side is pretty good. There are cracks, so call it the plumbing stone. It's got cracks in the back. Oh, what's to do with that? Look at that. How annoying. I'll cut it straight in half. This piece will survive with that top corner removed, I reckon. Couldn't be helped. That crack was endemic. You could see the red colour. That meant that like iron had oxidised in there. $1.44. I have no idea what Australia is compared to the rest of the world, but I have a suspicion that the rest of the world's doing better. I reckon carrier pigeons do better than Australian internet. Okay, this is doubleting material. I'll just smooth it off. Yeah, that'll make a nice doublet, but I've still got to get the crack out of it. But let's have a look at this other piece. Alright, so looking at this other piece, you can see where that red line is. Let's see if you can spot the red line. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'm wondering if you can see that. I'm looking at the resolution on the screen. You barely can. Nah. So you'll have to believe me, there's a line there. That's an old line. There's also... I have to cut that off. So this stone, it looks nice, but there are a lot of issues with it. I'm going to have to cut all of that off. Rubbish. I feel that if I cut it like this, I might save the stone. It's not very stable, there's an awful lot of issues with it. I'll show you the piece I cut off. That white section on it is all just full of cracks. So, I'm just examining this piece that I saved. Still touch and go with this piece. So I'll just do the back here. Now I'm going to have to cut this side down. Right. So what I might do is I might make it in two stones because it's a bit too long now. I'll just smooth this bit off. Make it into two small. This one, when I cut it down, it'll be about a carat. And this one will be half a carat, so that's good. And I think I can see a crack along here, so probably the best option. So pretty small, but better than nothing. And I've gotten a few stones out of this. I'm rather efficient with my use of materials, so I'm okay with that. One of the other things is people don't tend to buy the expensive stones because they're too expensive. People like a nice $20 stone, they don't like a $500 stone. Still a crack in the middle. Yeah, I fix it. Or we're going to have 2 half carat stones. No, it's fixable. It's fixable. This one can go there. Let's check in the back. Let's give it some nice uniformity now, huh? Uniformity. Right. Drill. It may have to be backed, it may have to be doubleted, but I think it can stand on its own as a solid. Oh, hello Carolyn, how are you doing? Sorry, I was busy struggling with a stone because it had cracks in it, and then all of a sudden Carolyn's Colourful Creations is appearing. As for the bit, yeah, absolutely. I have some sandpaper that I basically cut the opals down with. After I've done these, but most of the cutting is done with this. So that's done now. Let's have a look and see if I can find another nice stone to do. Another of Riley Guns. I think we'll do the one on the right. Is it the one on the right? Yes, the one on the right. The smaller looking stone is actually a bit thicker. We'll do one on the left if we have the time. So I'm going to do some, just having a quick look in the light, see if there's any cracks and stuff. Okay, mostly crystal opal, these guys. This one doesn't have any cracks, the other one we're not doing, and this, ooh, no cracks and some nice colour coming through. Dawn mentioned that you can't see very much, but have a look at that. What I'm seeing is some pretty nice colour. It looks like it faces from this side, which is a bit of a shame. This is smooth, this is rough, but beggars can't be choosers, can they? Let's just work with what we're given. So how do I do this? I can see some disturbance on the face of the opal. So, I will have to brutalise it a bit. That's a nuisance. That's alright. Oh yeah, that's Loki. Yeah, hello Loki. Hello. Yeah, Loki's just learned to get out of her cage, which is hilarious. I'll do a video on that. I reckon she can do it in 7 seconds. So I've had to put a piece of wire across. But that's the deal with cockatoos. They're very, very smart. Am I going to ruin it by just cutting across the face like this? I prefer high risk, high reward tactics. I'm not going to ruin it. Probably. Okay. I am going to have to cut this corner off. You can see how really sharp that corner is. But I don't think I can do much with it. That's where most of the colour is too. Bit annoying. What I'll do is I'll cut at an angle. So I'll cut down at an angle and see if across the face it faces up okay. Better than just wasting it. Be better off if it actually cut across neatly, but oh well. Now let's have a look. That worked out quite well because this face is doing okay. And what I can do now, that I didn't expect that I could do, is I can literally slice it down the middle and get 2 stones. So good. Wow, too ambitious. That's okay, because this is the bit that I'm working with. Just got to be careful. I'm angling the Dremel towards the side I've already destroyed. You can hear some roughness in my bit. I think that there's a bit of something that's happened to the bit that's giving the stone, yeah. Stone's not getting as smooth a ride as I'd like. And my precision's awful. Oh dear. Yeah, I know. Well, what... Are we going to call that opal cutting, or are we going to call it opal sledgehammering? Oh my goodness. Just between you, me and the gatepost, maybe I should have slowed that bit down a bit. I wonder what organisation actually deals with opal abuse. They're mostly fossils, so it might be the RSPCEA, so the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Extinct Animals. Another chunk flew off, not too big. But by some miracle I managed to get a clean stone out of that. Watch carefully, kids, because this is how you do it properly. I'll just smooth those corners down a bit. So I like to pretend I'm a professional at this. Yeah, I've got to be careful because as I continue, little bits fly off, so I think I'll use the sandpaper for the rest of that. No, it's running at about a third to a half, I reckon. So here's the bit I care about. If you have a look at it, let's have a bit of a post-mortem study of it. So finally, the piece of back of the opal actually got abused out of it rather than cut cleanly off. So there's the channel I was carving it through. Let's have a look and see. Right, okay, so there's a crack right there. I knew that crack was there. That's part of the reason behind the decision to slice it, but I think that the rough cutting didn't really help things. I think it advanced the crack a bit further than it should have. So I'm just going to carve it gently, gently, yeah, whatever. Just tell everybody I'm a professional, okay? Yeah, so this part is rescuing the back from a problem which I'm not going to admit is entirely of my making. Oops. Right, I've just got to turn off the hose. I'll be 5 seconds. I was just refilling my gravity tank and now it's over full. So, what I'll do is it's a bit too small, but I will slice the end off. Because it's a bit thick, sometimes a nice chunk emerges. Yeah, I'm looking at the pieces that have flown off. Deliberately flown off, that is. And they are okay. There are a few battle scars on this one. So this one looks like it'll be triangular and about a carat. And I think I can make this one look alright. It'll be looking pretty organic until I get it onto the drop, I reckon. I think I shouldn't do too much with it. I'm giving it really light pressure, which means it sometimes comes off my hand. It's also yeah. I'll get you, don't you worry. Good night, Don. Have a nice evening. Sorry I missed that final comment. Right. I will risk just trimming this edge. Yeah, it's a bit stacked over to one side. I think I'll let the precision of the dot fix up all of the sins on this one. So it'll look pretty rough going on, but it is okay. It's roughly symmetrical on the back. So yeah, it'll be alright. Oh, yeah, I think I've subbed to you, Carolyn. I don't know. When I finish with this live stream, I will. For sure. So, let me see. What I'll do is, for your entertainment, I'll destroy this one too. This one's got a crack right in the middle. I'm not sure if the camera can show that to you. I think it's got a crack on the surface, which is leading to a weakness down the middle. So what I might do is pretty much, let me get this, I'll get a dopstick. So what I'll do is I'll probably just carve from here all the way through here. So I think that's the safest option. You're hearing Loki in the background for sure. I'm actually outside on the back veranda and Loki is inside. And it has to be that way because I don't want Loki getting dust. Cockatoos are more sensitive to that kind of thing than we are, if that can be believed. Oh, yeah, I've got some Ethiopian opal, but I don't do very much. I have cut 1 or 2 stones, but like, they're my rare stones. I've got, to me, the Lightning Ridge and the Cubipede are not as rare. Got a drawer full of them. So I'm not very practiced with Ethiopian. Okay, well that was actually a good move. I don't know if you can see this, but when you cut down that way, that's the direction that the opal's actually facing. So, what can I do? I'm having a look on the other side. What I'll do is I'll quickly just run down on the face and see if there's any other sides that do things. I like to give them a quick facet when this happens, because sometimes you see sides that are doing great things. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a bum steer. Right. What about that side? So I think I'll just take the top off this, but I think where I just cut it is actually the face. So the cool thing about that is, because that's the face, I am going to be making quite a few small stones out of this one. So, let's check, I'll check this side just before I do, because that might make things even better. Oh, excellent. Alright. So that's a better face even still. So what I'll be doing is I will be cutting at an angle. So let's see, I might be able to get 3 or 4. So chop, chop, chop along there. And then I will make little 1/3 of a carat stones, I reckon. Earrings or something, I don't know. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, but that's alright. do that. Just turning a mistake into a feature here. Yeah, that'll work. Excellent. Don't try to be fast. You might make your mistake. You never know, Don. Okay, so in case you were wondering, that's Max. Oh, cutting symmetrical stones, meh. I do cut symmetrical stones in the end, but you sit there and you fix mistakes until it's done, basically. I'm kind of high risk, high reward because I try to buy my stones as cheap as possible. So it's not that they don't owe me anything, it's that I think that I can afford to take a few risks with them. And when the risk pays off, it pays off. So that probably will have to be doubleted, but I can cope with that. A lot of debris on the ground that can be doubleted too. So what have I got here? I'm just looking. I need to just make it a bit more symmetrical on the back or front, whatever ends up being the front, because it's actually looking same either side. There's a lot of vibrant colour, but thinned it out a bit too much. Have I got any black hotch sitting around? Yes, I do. Yep, okay. So it doesn't look great at the moment, but that's probably what I'll be doing, doubling it up against that kind of stuff. That's Max, who you're hearing in the background. He is a very, very strong male. Now, most cockatoo owners consider that noise to be irritating, but because Max is an abused bird, seeing he's finding his voice is actually quite heartening to me. So it's music to my ears. And I know cockatoo calls. Yeah. Look, I think we've got a great community out here, Carolyn. I think everybody learns from everybody else. And I've noticed that there's an extreme lack of arrogance kind of cool. I'm turning the block into a bridge because it seems to me that what I did was just cut this at such an angle. Oh, you're gonna bark like a dog, Max? You can do that. And quite frankly, it's better than the standard cockatoo call. It's cute. He's pushing the tone a bit higher because he wants some attention from me specifically. What are you doing with that noisy thing? Come and pay me some attention. Got pin feathers that need to be done. House is a bit of a mess at the moment, so I can't let him out. Just clean up and I'll let him out. He'll be happy then. Okay, maybe not the best of decisions. What I might do is I'll try carving this angle. Yeah, that works. Okay, so what I'll do, I think I'll facet this, make it into an irregular kind of a shape, make it look like a dark crystal kind of thing. So that should work. If I have to double it, I'll slice it along one of the facets, I suppose. So in order to help Don out, what I'll be doing is I'll be posting some random stuff on his videos because interaction and the algorithm. If any of your videos come up, Carolyn, I'll do the same with you. Don't be surprised if there's very strange stuff sitting there. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of like this look. What I've got here is I've got multifaceted there. What else have I got here? So look at this guy. Okay, so I'll be more traditional with this one. This one, it's thinning out down here, so I'll cut that off. And I'll just trim it a bit before I start. So I don't want to have a stone snap on me whilst I've just embarked on a course of action. How far can I push this angle? So it's on this face that the colour comes, right? So, does it still appear on this angle, which it does not do? So what I'll do is I'll halve that angle again. Does the colour appear on that angle? No, so I'll halve it again. colour comes on that angle radio, so I can get away with just the tiniest of angles. So that must have been a mistake I made with the other stone. I didn't realise how precise the angle needed to be. Honestly, who needs precision, eh? Just get a stone and cut it. Yeah, so I'll round that off, and where it stops is basically where the faceting angle goes. Oh yeah, now I will slice it basically right along the middle. I reckon a piece will nip off at that point. That'll be okay. There it goes. Good news is that gave it enough stability to not nip off on the face. So okay, Max, so I'm finishing it up now. Okay, so it's facing up well on the cut side as well. That's nice. I don't mind having the odd double-sided. But here's the problem. I was going to make a more traditional kind of cab shape out of it. It ends up looking like an obelisk, and it will have its colour on that. And if I round it here, well, that's a decision I don't have to make right now. I'm sure you know that the Dremel tool doesn't actually hurt your hand. Not unless you're really done with it. The point's not going to survive. There is a chip in it, so I'm going to have to nip it off. So, yeah, that's annoying. What am I going to have here? A slightly... slightly elongated parallelogram. What's the best shape for that? Nah, we'll figure it out. A lot of the time I just let my subconscious cut it because I think my subconscious is better than my conscious. Go into autopilot, cut the stone. Oh look, nice cab. Yeah, have a look at that. Now it's looking like the Rosetta Stone, if you know what that looks like. So it's definitely on a very historical path. I think some kind of acting award is also shaped this way. But I think it's just going to end up as a cab. Very rarely do I do this, probably. created a bit of strength on the thin side. Alright, well it's kind of a coffin shape now, but that's okay. Alright, so let's have a look. So we've got that one, we've got that one, we've got that one, and we got that one. Right, I think those are the ones I did today. So off that goes. Oh, my neck. So the next thing to do is to dop them up. Are there any that need to be fixed up on the dop? Just looking now. Because whilst I'm here, I may as well. Can't see any. What's that one? That came off the dop just as I was picking it up. Good on me. We've got this one. Oh, this one. Alright. Yeah, I've got one that just needs a quick fix up. Okay, so these are the ones that I've done so far. I'm just giving them a bit of a wet down so that they look nice. So this one has got some nice colour to it. This one is the one I just did, the coffin stone, so to speak. Oh, there's another stone in here somewhere, isn't there? That's not it. Can't see it. No. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. So that stone there, which is going to be a nice one. I think it's this stone here. Apologies if it's wrong. I'm just going to dot that one up and fix it. This one here. And this one here. All of them have their issues, but doesn't matter. A multitude of sins can be fixed up with the dop stick. So, what I'm going to do now is I've got this one here which has been dopped up, and I'll just, hopefully it won't fly off the dop, because I noticed that pretty much everyone that I picked up just flew off the dop stick. So, yeah, annoying, but hey, just checking this one out as well. Tiny little one on the dop stick. I think I'm going to have to do the sandpaper on that one. Alright, let's do this one. And then that's the final one, I reckon. Don't even know what opal this is. I'll fix it up. Would you look at that? There's a little green shimmer that's coming through right along the back of it. Unbelievable. I know which one this is. I bought it really cheap. I mean, really cheap. My expectation was black potch for doublets. I did not expect to get anything resembling precious opal out of it. Right, so what I'll do very carefully, it's orienting itself a bit terribly now, so I've got to change that, and then I have to take it off the dock at some point. One of the cool things is that when you work with stones that don't owe you anything, learning how to reorient the face of a crystal on something that doesn't owe you anything is probably a good idea. This will be coming off the dock very soon, but it's looking pretty good. The rest of it, however, will be done on the newspaper, on their sandpaper. But I think that's the final one for tonight. Oh. I'd say it's about 1 a.m. in the United States, and it's getting to 6 or 7 around here. So I wish everybody a wonderful evening. Wherever you are, it seems like we're Australia in the United States here, so we've got relatively peaceful countries at the moment, so be thankful. Alright. Yes, I'm going to get to you birds. You might see a bird video later on tonight. I'll let them fly around and we'll see what transpires. Alright, have a lovely evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Phil out.